Hi guys, it's Borkson. Hello, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So today guys is Vlog-O-ween day 8. Now this video is for my main channel because I already uploaded this video for my second channel and it was driving me silly that I uploaded like 2 videos, one for each channel rather than doing them the same like I usually do. But I wanted to add some differency to see how the videos would compare. Okay guys, so today we are doing Supernatural. By the way, guys, happy Vlog-O-ween. I know, guys, I just got a shower, so if my hair is wet and kind of looks knotty again, because I just took a shower. I did comb my hair before, but it got re-knotted. Okay, guys, so today we're going to do the Winchesters. Least sexy to most. So, guys, what I do is I read the characters on their personalities, who I think is the most sexiest, who is, the least. And then handsome is naturally their features, their looks. So guys, in today's category, I put down Jake, but I meant Adam. The third son of John Winchester. I call him Jake, and actually, I think I actually thought that was the character's name because it's the actor's name, and I'm a big Jake Abel fan, so I think I just crossed the two. But I always call him Jake. This is his name. Actually, it's Adam, so please excuse me if I call him by the wrong name. And then we have, John, Sam, Dean, and then Dean's son. So please excuse this. So this is a little weird because I have relatives with almost all these characters' names, so it's a little weird. So from least to I think because we didn't get to learn too much about some of these characters, guys. We got to know about Sam and Dean Senior, I guess the regular Dean, pretty well. We get to know John pretty well too. But Adam and I can't think of his name. Dean the second, we didn't learn too much about. Like Dean the second, they showed a glimpse of him. They could have shown a picture, and it would have been just the same thing. So guys, so one I think is Adam. We didn't know much about his character choice, but it was pretty hot the fact that I keep calling him Jake, guys, so I apologize for that. Jake, I call the character Jake. Wanted to be a doctor. I think that's very sexy. He's played by Jake Abel. If I didn't say so, obviously, I love Jake Abel. Like I always say, I'm Jake Abel's biggest fan. So, yay. But we didn't learn too much about this character to be able to... We learned a little bit, like, his mom, and I don't want to give away too much, but we don't know too much about him. 2. Dean Winchester II. Because we really didn't know much about him. The only thing we know is that he was a loyal son to Sam. That's all we know about Dean. And I was thinking the oddness of them using the name Winchester is very odd considering all the things that Sam and Dean went through. That Sam probably changed their family name. So we don't know what Sam and Dean II went by, what their last name was. Now I will say, I forgot to add this disclaimer, and I add this every time I talk about Supernatural. They used multiple actors to play the part of Sam's son as he was aging the last series. I'd never seen the last episode in full. I only seen clips of it. We're rating, by the way, I'm sorry guys, I said this in the intro. We're rating the last actor to play him. The last actor to play him, the one that actually spoke at the end, said, "Dad, you can go now." By the way, I say this every time I even bring this actor up. It is a coincidence that he's Borkson and so am I. It is a total coincidence. It's his last name, my first. It's a family name. It's just a coincidence. Anyway, Spencer Borkson, may I say, is about one of the sexiest men I've ever seen in my life. And and this comes from a woman, guys. I don't like to get too much into this. Who likes blonde hair, blue eyed, and red-headed men, and Asian men, and Arab men, and I say Italian looking man is very sexy. And I usually like Arabs, so TMI. 3rd, John Winchester. Yeah, John's pretty hot in his standard. He's played by, and I know this, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's not my personal cup of tea. I know people who are in love with him, and we could do The Walking Dead if you guys want, like, rating the characters, who's sexy the most, and who's handsome the most. in The Walking Dead if you guys want as well. But to me, yeah, it's pretty sexy. He wanted to avenge Mary's death. I always wanna call her Meg. I'm terrible with names, obviously. I don't know who Meg is, but Meg is a different character. A couple different characters for Meg in the show, so maybe that's why I'm confusing names. Or Marie, yeah, no, her name was Mary. I think it was pretty cool that he wanted to avenge Mary's death. I should be able to remember that name, my middle name. I should be able to know it, the changes that was born, but okay. Anyway, guys, yes, so he wants to avenge his wife. Sam and Dean, by the way, had the same mom. Adam Jake, who I call Jake, but he had a different mom that was a woman he just had a one time with, and yeah. So anyways, he wanted to avenge his wife's death. I think that's pretty hot. But on the other hand, it's kind of sad too that he robbed his whole kids' lives around avenging his wife's death. Where he moved his boys up and around. He did eventually, I think, get the thing that got his wife. Yeah, spoiler alert, but he made Sam and Dean's whole lives to get revenge on this demon. So I think it's like kind of sad for Sam. Sam's pretty hot. Be honest, Sam Winchester is pretty sexy. I didn't do a character crush video on him because I simply forgot. My brother said he actually did enjoy my videos, by the way. When I was doing some supernatural videos back in the day, my one brother was like, I actually like their videos, and I was like, thanks there. But anyway, guys, I forget sometimes the videos I've already filmed, so I thought I didn't film the character crush video. I did film it. I just didn't do Sam's. I thought I didn't do Dean either, but I forgot to do Sam. But I will be doing that hopefully later this month. So guys, I'm doing this because it's a supernatural themed show, and this is not Halloween time. Yeah, Sam's pretty hot. Sam wants to save the girl. Sam wants to help everybody. That's pretty sexy in my opinion. Yeah, that's pretty hot. He's gorgeous on top of it. I mean, Jared Padalecki is a gorgeous man. Actually, fun fact, I like Jared before Jensen, but okay, guys, how far along we have to do? 7 minutes. Okay, guys, next. And finally, but I think the sexiest just because I'm more of a Dean girl than a Sam girl. Just because I was over my crush on Jared Padalecki by the time I was allowed to watch Supernatural. I crushed him in my early teens, and I crushed on Jared. Jared in my early teens, crushed on Jensen in my mid-teens. So sorry guys, I would say Dean is the sexiest just because he's the one I really liked in my primal younger, like my mid-teen years. Like I wanted to go with Dean for Halloween. When like Dean is the sexiest thing ever. Like Dean tries to help the girls, and he wants to save them, and he's pretty hot. So just in my opinion, I think by the way, obviously like I said, we're just doing the Winchester relatives. They're pretty hot, to be honest. I don't know what they did when they filmed the show. They got really good looking men. But I do think that Sam's son is believable to be his son. He's got the long hair. He even kind of, my opinion, looks like John a little bit. Looks like, I'm trying to think of the character's name. The actor's name, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, so definitely, I think they all casted pretty good. I believe the three brothers to be brothers, even if he's a half brother. Just because I have a half brother, and he looks like him and my brother look pretty close. I mean, we have different hair colors, just like in it's like in the Supernatural where they have different hair colors. To my brothers, just natural, guys. Sometimes people can be full siblings and have completely different hair colors. Look at me and my brother's bright red hair, and my hair is actually red, naturally red dark. This brown, natural. Okay, guys, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Go and hit that bell for post notifications. I love you all. Bye, guys.